they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbins. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Patrick Queen.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch is made by Herring. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Patriot first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a
nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
The tackle made.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 26.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Ravens nothing.
5 yards remain on second down.
Check. Lucky. 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. What we got? Middle. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Checking Humphrey.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's 57's right. I got you, boy. Watch twist.
He can run for it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Finish it up. 57. Report. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Come on, D. Hey, middle.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Patriots 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and long for Mayfield. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Mayfield. That'll be complete to Dobbins. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Now a timeout taken.
5 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch him quick, man. Check 52. Switch. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Sit. Hey, switch gears.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Ravens. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. What that is? It's up. 57. Mike, 57. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 28, Patriots 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
26 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right
back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ravens 28, Patriots 10.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they try the right side here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Baltimore Ravens.
A really nice Nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I got you. Check. Crunch. Check 13. I got you.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Watch the run.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mayfield now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
It's a loss of a yard.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Check it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.